resilience of Mary. It conveys the affection of Princess Diana to the empathy of Nana Khadija, the wife of the Prophet, peace be upon him, and the resilience of Miriam Makeba. This can also be found in the accomplishment of Obobia, the legacy of Justice Georgina, and the wisdom of J. Nana Opoku Ajiman. Play the role of a leader, a CEO, a boss. You can also play the role of a father. You are powerful. You are powerful when united, successful when determined, victorious woman. You remain undefeated. We did it back then, and we can do it again. You are a mother, a sister, a wife, and a daughter. I have a wonderful message to all the women here, that your eyes can look so amazing, even without mascara, if you lower them with humility. Your eyelashes can look so pretty, even without kaji, if you lower them with humility. And you can look taller, even without high heel, if you emulate your personality by your character. I submit my point with the message that if you ever find the goal alone in an isolated place, then do not consider it as an opportunity. Consider it as a responsibility. Our responsibility to protect, our responsibility to guide, and our responsibility to help. Before I leave the stage, I would like to share one united point with you. That if I am dead, your tears will flow, but I won't know. Cry with me now instead. You will say a word of praise about me, but I won't be there for you. Praise me now instead. You will forget my fault, but I won't know. Forget them now instead. You will wish you could have spent more time with me, but I won't be there for you. Spend time with me now instead. Spend time with every person around you, your friends, families, acquaintances, and help them with whatever you have to make them feel happy. Make the people around you to feel special, because you never know when time will take them away from you forever. No matter how many times the teeth bite the tongue, they still stay together in one mouth. That is the spirit of forgiveness. Even though the eyes does not see each other, but they see things together, blink simultaneously, and cry together. That is unity. May we all practice the spirit of forgiveness and togetherness. Alone, I can say, but together we can talk. Alone, I can smile, but together we can celebrate. Alone, I can enjoy, but together we can celebrate. That is the beauty of human relations. We are nothing without each other. Let's stay connected. Woman, bleed with glue, bleed with happiness. Those drops will grow into bones, muscles, tiny eyes, hands, and legs. You are an exceptional woman. You did it back then, and you can do it again and again and again. Thank you.
Thank you, Apusiga the poet. That was a good one. So we'll continue so fast. We'll call on the second speaker, Madame Sarah Nkansa Boateng. She's going to be talking to us about menstrual hygiene, a vital conversation for all. Let's give her a round of applause.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for having me this afternoon, and thank you to my company, Ghana, for organizing this very important conference. And I'm so happy to see that our students are here. We have stakeholders, people of value, and people who speak, and it matters. It's very important that they are here today to also listen to some of these conversations so that they can help us implement certain policies to help our girls. So I am going to talk about addressing certain challenges that adolescents face in accessing affordable and safe menstrual products, and I'll propose possible solutions to it. So maybe we do not understand the importance of menstrual hygiene. Maybe we are just here talking about menstrual hygiene, proper hygiene and all that, but we may not really understand the depth of the debilitating effect it has on girls. So I am a midwife and I work at the SDA hospital in Koforidua. And I understand the debilitating health effect it has and the long term it has on our girls. So in the long term, when a girl uses an unhygienic material, so there's something we call ascending infection in girls. So when you look at the reproductive health system of a woman, just as our midwife showed us, we have shorter ureters as compared to men. So when a woman gets infection or gets infected, the rate at which it will travel very fast to destroy the other parts, that is your fallopian tube. So when you look at the structure, you see how closely they are together. So when one organ is destroyed, it quickly affects the other. So in the long term, you go to the hospital and you want to probably give birth and they are diagnosing you of infertility, your fallopian tubes are blocked, and you may not really understand where it's stemming from. And you realize that it's stemming from that time that you didn't use that proper material. You might be using disposable pads, but are you washing your hands? You might be using the right thing, but are you practicing hygienic are you doing the hygienic practices? And also in the long term, so our guest of honor mentioned sex for parts. It is not a new thing. So when you go to the rural communities, young girls are trading sex for parts. Just last year, I was privileged to join Kobiche the blogger for a project in Sawum. And when we went there, the tutors were complaining bitterly that these young girls are sleeping with the Okada drivers because of 20 Ghana cedis. That's disheartening. For 20 Ghana cedis to be able to purchase a sanitary product. And the irony of it is, after they sleep with them, they'll get pregnant, so they'll end up not using the sanitary pad. That's the irony of it, because you are going in for money. You don't know your cycle in the first place. You go in for it, then you get pregnant. Now the money, you not use it for the sanitary pad again. So what was the point in doing all that? You see, but menstrual poverty is not just an issue in Ghana. It is a global issue, and I'm so happy for this conference. And when we say that a young girl is supposed to have an understanding of menstrual hygiene, we want to propose, or not propose, but we are saying that that lady or that woman is supposed to bleed with dignity. Dignity means providing all the necessary resources that is needed for menstrual hygiene. So I say that menstrual equity should be a basic human right, not a geographic privilege. So let's say our students here, you might have the privilege of going to your parents to help you with sanitary products. The first time I saw my blood, it wasn't new to me because in school they were teaching us menstruation, but I didn't know how to go about it. So I went to my mother, and my mother taught me how to do it. I am privileged to have a mother who taught me how to do it, but in somewhere in the rural community, she cannot even sit and have a conversation with her mother. Talk less of her mother going to buy the sanitary product. Even the mother, she doesn't have money to buy food. So it looks like I'm trading what I have to eat, like the money I'm supposed to use in buying food. Now I'm thinking, should I use the money for food or I should use it for sanitary products? Obviously food is important to them, so they will choose food over sanitary products. There was a story. So because these girls do not have that information from the right people, they resort to speaking to their friends. How much do their friends know? So there was this story that we went to a rural community. So I also spearhead an organization, the St. Cancers Foundation, and we have the Flow Clean project, where we go to rural communities, we give them education on menstrual hygiene, and we train them on how to make the reusable sanitary pads. And we give them access to wash systems. So we've been able to give 6 boreholes to community schools, and we've trained over 50,000 girls. We started, this is our 6th year in operation. And we are so proud and happy that my companion is also doing it. So this girl said that she was in school, she was menstruating and was not in any panty, not sanitary pad, not any panty. She was not in a panty, and she had soiled herself. And you know how when you soil yourself, you use your cardigan, you tie it around your waist. So yes, that was what she had done. She had tied the cardigan around her waist, and she was comfortably sitting in class. But she was isolated because she knew what was happening to her. We had to speak to her to know what was wrong. That was when she opened up. And she said her friend said that menstruation means I've hurt, there's a hurt. So my vagina is bleeding because there is a pain. So she should use gentian violet. Yes. And I tell you, I won't lie about this girl had gentian violets there because she feels it's like just a scar. And after some time, when you use gentian violets on your scar, it will go off. So she was hoping that it will go off.